Well, a very good morning and welcome along to live football action. This is the national group stage of the Reliance Foundation Development League match week 8 of Group A as Bengaluru Football Club in third position take on the defending champions Mohun Bagan Super Giants, who have not had the title defense they were hoping for, rooted in fifth spot with a much needed victory here needed to keep their outside hope alive. As for Bengaluru Football Club, with results going in their favor, they have an opportunity to break into the top two once again after the table toppers FC Goa dropped to a shock loss to Diamond Harbour early this morning. So all at stake here at the SSA Stadium in Shillong as Group A action intensifies with two games remaining for each team. As the group stages starts winding down and the top two teams of both groups will be heading into the national championships later on. Bengaluru Football Club, who have an excellent campaign so far, a slight wobble in the previous game, will be looking to try and usurp the defending champions Mohun Bagan, who are coming on the back of a very impressive victory against the table toppers, rather FC Goa, with a 1-0 victory. So all to play for at the SSA Stadium. Well, I'm Suraj Chandrasekharan, your commentator for this massive clash here at the SSA Stadium in Shillong. Bengaluru Football Club with head coach Anup Das looking to try and burst into the top two here. So Deva Delhi and FC Goa with 13 points each. A win here for Bengaluru Football Club will take them into the second spot. Well, for Mohun Bagan Super Giants, simply put, they must win. They must win the last two games to keep their faint hopes of remaining into the national championship, as FC Goa, who were looking very strong, very comfortable, and almost had both hands on the spot in the national championship, have suffered a real wobble right towards the end. Back to back defeats means that Group A is still very much to be played here. Bengaluru Football Club and Mohun Bagan Super Giants will be in battle with 5 minutes remaining for kickoff here at the SSA Stadium. We will bring you team news very shortly as some very interesting moves made by both head coaches to try and outdo each other, usurp the tactical plans, and try and get the 3 points on board here today. Well, it has been a fascinating tournament here at the Reliance Foundation Development League National Group stages. Well, Group B is all but sorted out, but Group A action will go down to the wire right till the very end by the looks of it, as the officials will lead the two sets of players out there in the middle. It is a massive, massive clash here at the SSA Stadium. Match week 8 of the Reliance Foundation Development League National Group stages as third place Bengaluru Football Club look to break into the top two as the defending champions Mohun Bagan Super Giants, simply put, have to win here today. Well, both these teams of quality throughout their ranks, different abilities to try and break down their teams. Mohun Bagan Super Giants, they have been defensively very good, but struggling to score goals up front. The same cannot be said about Bengaluru Football Club, who have scored 13 goals in 7 games. Well, we'll bring you the team news very shortly as both sets of players go through their final pre-match preparations as both skippers out there in the middle here alongside the officials. Referee today, Rajkumar Singh, with his assistant referee Jaspar Simlier and his second assistant referee Lindong Shi, and the fourth official today, Manish Vishist, and the two skippers, Soto Kom for Bengaluru Football Club on the right, centre forward, and as for Mohun Bagan Super Giants, their goalkeeper Priyansh Dubey. Both these players will certainly meet each other 1v1 in the 90 minutes at some point today. Which one of the skippers will come out on top in that exchange, we'll wait and see. And after FC Goa dropped 3 valuable points against Diamond Harbour Football Club, Bengaluru Football Club do not need any more motivation. They simply put have to win to stay in the top 2. For those joining live on the Reliance Foundation Youth Sports YouTube channel, I'd like to welcome you all to the stream. This has all the makings of a classic match as we bring you the team news for both teams as head coach Anup Das not going for too many changes with his side. We did lose to Sudeva Delhi with Suraj Singh in goal, Hangshin, Yafa Ramba, Suraj Kumar, and Samson as the back four. Adil, Mohammad Arbash, and Rakshit in the midfield. Three aside Abhilash, Sertocom, and Rishi Singh as the front three for Bengaluru Football Club. Plenty of options for head coach Anup Das on the bench. Well, as for the defending champions, Mohun Bagan Super Giants, who have not had a national group stage to remember in terms of their title defense, but with head coach Degi Cardozo, goes with Priyansh Dubey in goal, a solid back four of Mohammad Bilal, Roshan Singh, Rohan Singh, and Shahajit Ghazi, Gurnaj Grewal and Mingming Sherpa in the midfield too, and a front three to supplement Bivan Laskar will be Donald Singh, Tumsul Thompson, and the number 7 Parsi Doji Tamang, who scored a hat trick in the final last season. Will be looking to make an impact and just somehow keep their faint hopes alive in the national group stages here for the defending champions. Well, we're all set for 90 minutes of high octane actions here. Mohun Bagan Super Giants in fifth with 7 points. Just the one victory for the defending champions. As for Bengaluru Football Club, it's been a story of draws this season for them. 4 draws, 2 victories to give them the 10 points. And an opportunity here with a victory to enter the top 2 after FC Goa lost 3-1 to Diamond Harbour Football Club early this morning. Group A is still far from settled here. As we're into match week 8, the intensity will be up to 100, that's for sure, as both teams, simply put, must win. And we're off and running for the start of kickoff here at the SSA Stadium in Shillong. Bengaluru Football Club in their red and white kit kick things off from left to right. Defending champions Mohun Bagan Super Giants in their white and maroon, looking to defend and continue being very impressive defensively. When Mohun Bagan Super Giants do take the field, expect high defensive actions from the defending champions. Plenty of games where Mohun Bagan Super Giants have kept their opponents at bay. Start off the campaign slightly leaky in terms of their goals. Draw against 2-2 against the Deccan, and that loss against Deva Delhi, and that head coach Degi Cardozo was going to tighten things up at the back, and that's exactly what has happened since. On the left-hand side here, Bengaluru looking for a fast start here. Decent ball in, well defended at the front post. And that defensive pairing of Roshan Singh and Rohan Singh have managed to keep clean sheets in 4 out of the 7 national group stages game here. That's how good defending champions have been in terms of keeping the opposition at bay. In terms of scoring goals, they certainly had problems with it. Averaging under a goal a game. That is something that head coach Degi Cardozo will be lamenting. Mohun Bagan Super Giants will be eliminated in the national group stages. Roshan Singh immediately clattering into the player. Left back with fantastic set piece quality. Got a real engine on him and very comfortable playing not just in the central areas but defending wide and venturing forward. Bengaluru Football Club head coach Anup Das, seen his team have a decent spell, but they don't really have built that momentum throughout the national group stages. The draws have been far too many. If you ask head coach Anup Das, it shows you that they're difficult to beat. Just the one loss for Bengaluru Football Club. FC Goa with 13 points and a +1 goal difference rather. Deva Delhi 13 points +1 to play later this evening. Of course, Bengaluru Football Club on 10 points. On the right hand side, good bit of skill there. Donald Singh just venture forward and push and run as Bengaluru Football Club. While they'll have to be on a fast start, the same could be said about the defending champions as they give the ball away. Good pressure applied. It's a corner for Mohun Bagan. Loose back pass, which means that Mohun Bagan, who can be very dangerous with set pieces, the 2 centre halves and the whole host of players venturing in. Bilal, Roshan Singh all just making their way. Watch out for the edge of the box, the outside of the area where someone might be unmarked as the corner comes into the box towards the front post. Cleared away by Bengaluru Football Club. Try to win the first ball back. Roshan Singh, is that a foul on him? It isn't, and it's a chance for a counter-attack. Gurnaj Grewal should be able to mop up, and he does. He has to be put under a bit of pressure there by Cyrus Abhilash. Unfortunately for Cyrus Abhilash, who started the game really well against Deva Delhi, had to come off for an injury. Great to see that he's back in the starting 11, number 43 for Bengaluru Football Club. Game just settling down for the first time in the match, really. It started off pretty intense. Bengaluru yet to really get going. And three of their skipper, Soto Common, of either side of them, will see the likes of Cyrus Abhilash on the left and Rishi Singh on the right. Of course, they will be interchangeable with that positioning, especially Mohammad Arbas, the number 10. Have been free scoring Bengaluru Football Club nearly 2 goals a game, just under 2 goals a game. To showcases when Bengaluru Football Club take the field, will find the back of the net. Both teams with contrasting national group stages and contrasting result heading into this clash. Bengaluru on the back of a defeat, Mohun Bagan on the back of a victory. Rishi Singh immediately punches that into midfield. Here's Adil. Put under pressure. That's a loose pass. Bengaluru have not started this game well whatsoever. It's Mohun Bagan on the right-hand side. Can he keep this ball in play? The chase is on. The pace is not enough to try and keep that in play there from Donald Singh. Bengaluru Football Club will be certainly feeling the pressure, knowing that there's a massive opportunity to win. It's always the advantage of playing first, isn't it? It's a psychological advantage more than anything else. When you can put the pressure on the chasing pack, FC Goa could have created a bit of separation had they won their game, or won any of the last 2 games, but instead the table toppers have been upset on 2 occasions. 2 shock losses and 2 losses where FC Goa have conceded goals in bunches. It shows you that the national group stage will go on till the very last year, especially in Group A. Group B is a lot more straightforward with Punjab Football Club and Kerala Blasters taking care of business there. And down the central areas here, Richie Singh protects the ball, can lay it off at the outside of the box. It's not about the shot. Invites Samson forward. Samson towards the fast stick. Mohun Bagan Super Giants defensively continue to remain strong. That will be Bengaluru Football Club's task here. Last time these two teams played against each other early on in the national group stages of the Reliance Foundation Development League. 0-0 was the scoreline. Absolutely nothing to separate the two teams that morning. Will it be any different this time? Wait and see, especially with the stakes now raised, multiplied by 100. Something with the throw, and it's been advanced in the early stages here as Rishi Singh tries to combine on the right-hand side. Across on the left foot. Good football this from Bengaluru Football Club. Finally just get going in this first half. Everybody getting a touch in this attack as Suraj Kumar Singh finds his centre-half partner in Yafaremba. So pass definitely to centre-half. Has he bent his run? He hasn't. But offside decision. Those tuning in live on the Reliance Foundation Youth Sports YouTube channel, thank you all for your continued support and viewership. We absolutely adore the fact that huge sums of people tune in live to watch them play weekday morning. Still, scores of people tuning in to watch their favorite teams and progress into the national championship. Do get involved in the live chat though. Let me know what you think the goal line could be in terms of predictions. As a commentator, I'm not in the prediction business. I'm going to leave that to you guys. 7 minutes on the clock. It's been a cagey start. We fully expect either one of these teams will want to make that first mistake that leads to a goal. Both will be cagey, will be on edge, that's for sure. The opening goal is absolutely critical in a match of this with a magnitude such as this. Suraj Singh in goal. It's 2 clean sheets for Bengaluru Football Club in the national group stages. Been a victory against Deva Delhi and that little draw we spoke about earlier. Against Mohun Bagan Super Giants. Bengaluru just looking to settle into their rhythm here. In midfield, they try and switch it out. It's comfortably defended. Mohammad Bilal just shuffles across. Keep that in play. Well, Mohun Bagan certainly changed that dynamic in terms of their front three. That is going to try and supplement Bivan Lasko, who's playing up top, number 62. The one with 1 goal in the national group stages. It's been Donald Singh leading that aspect for the defending champions. 2 goals for the number 11. Rangoji Tamang played most of his games, if not all. Starting off the bench, and his fitness has been a big concern for head coach Degi Cardozo. Starts today, number 7. Certainly make the impact, that's for sure. Different proposition for the Bengaluru defenders. Suraj Kumar Singh finds Faremba. Faremba, every opportunity he gets, he looks to switch it and switches it nicely, but he can't bring that under control. The SSA Stadium in Shillong has been a fantastic, full credit to the ground staff for keeping the surface as is. And 3 games a day being played, it's not easy for the ground to take that kind of punishment. First class work there by the staff associated with the ground. Into the 10th minute, and the score line, both goalkeepers have been pretty comfortable so far. Yash Dubey for Mohun Bagan Super Giants and Singh for Bengaluru. On the right hand side, Hangshing has to be quick with his defensive work against Oyanam Donald Singh. He does very well. Have to match him stride for stride. He has got some real pace on those flanks. That's where Mohun Bagan Super Giants will be the most dangerous, I feel. It's going to be the flank areas. One of the areas where Doji Tamang and Donald Singh can certainly, their pace and trickery cause problems for Mohun Bagan Super Giants. As 10 minutes on the clock here, the SSA Stadium. Warm and windy conditions. Both teams trying to piece the puzzle here. Defensively, both teams are being relatively solid as Rohan Singh strides away with the ball and tries to just clip that forward. Doji Tamang making the run from out to in on the occasion there, the number 7. Rohan lifts the header. Rajit Ghazi looks to just mop up and shows great composure there, the right back. Out in the cul-de-sac, he's been dispossessed. On the left-hand side, Bengaluru goes for a strike from distance. Ambitious to say the very least, but the first shot on target there against Dubey quickly releases. Oh, what a be trying to be found there. A cagey start. Something that we would have expected heading into this clash. Bengaluru Football Club, third before kickoff. A victory here with their excellent goal difference will put them on top. Doesn't matter the scoreline because of their +5 goal difference. There's another strike from distance. But it seems to be shoot at sight here for Bengaluru Football Club in the early stages. And a great run forward. No pressure really on the ball. He just strides past them. One of the Mohun Bagan Super Giants defenders closing him down decides to have a punt from distance. That's Dubey with being a shot off and on target. Live action continues here at the SSA Stadium. Down the left-hand side. Bengaluru Football Club just trying to get that passing rhythm going. Yet to see too much in the midfield areas. This is the likes of Adil, Akshit Anil, and of course the number 10, Mohammad Arbash. Foul there it is. That we concurs. Feels a bit of excessive force was used on that occasion. He's been one of the top referees. Absolutely no nonsense. The referee Rajkumar Singh called the game right down the middle, and as I mentioned before, a no nonsense referee. We kick here for Bengaluru. Mohammad Arbash, number 10, is just possibly looking to just clip this ball towards the far stake. Right-footed option as well. The right back Samson, possibly thinking of having a blast here from distance the way he's setting up. It's Samson. He does get the strike. It's comfortably cleared though. Interesting choice there. Full of confidence certainly to try and have a pop from that far out. Super Giants. Offensively here. Oh, that might be a foul, and it is. It's a reckless challenge. He's a touch late there, Ghazi. Ends up taking a huge chunk out of the winger there. It's a yellow card, the first yellow card of this contest. Clever play there, just trying to push and run. He gets that touch, and from there, certainly a foul. Set pieces here now for Bengaluru Football Club. Two times champions. Looking to try and avoid an early exit here. It was in 2022 and 2023, a 3-year gap to regain their crown. Arbash has delegated duties to Samson again. Samson took a blast from distance moments earlier. Is there going to be a different approach, or we're going to see something similar? This certainly has to be a whip ball into the box. Either the right foot of Samson or the left of Mohammad Arbash. Arbash delivers. Arbash goes for goal, and it was a cracking effort. We'll be happy to see that. Whistle past his post, caught everybody by surprise that he did decide to go from such an acute angle. Let's get the whip on, and Priyansh Tobe happy to see that crashing against the side netting. "15 minutes on the clock here at the SSA Stadium. To separate the two sides. Bengaluru now just starting to have a few more attempts. Couple off target, one on target, which is very comfortable for Priyansh Dubey. Coach Tegi Cardozo and Mohun Bagan Super Giants. Familiar patterns do emerge here. If we Singh touches that ball forward, very good play there from the number 8. And now Rakshit Anil just drives forward and shifts it back onto the right hand side. Here's Rishi Singh, drifts in field, clever ball into the box, easy for Dubey. Trying to float that towards the fast stick, but it's Bengaluru now. It's time to get that rhythm going. Mohun Bagan Super Giants with 5 goals scored and 6 goals conceded in the national group stage. That is something that head coach Egi Cardozo will feel that his team have lacked. Not defensively, but going forward, the goals have certainly dried up. One of the reasons why they find themselves in 5th out of 6th in Group A. Would have thought of themselves as one of the favorites heading into the defense of their Reliance Foundation Development League crown. Try from the central areas, nobody really putting a challenge in him. Lulu wins the ball back on the right hand side. Caught under pressure there, Samson. Lulu not going to get the foul. They're going to get the foul there. So Thompson gets barged off the ball. It's a free kick situation here for Mohun Bagan. Bengaluru not really take advantage of theirs. Mohun Bagan Super Giants step in and try and get this goal here. Roshan Singh talked about his ability with set pieces on that left foot of his, number 77. Certainly be one of the candidates. Oji Tamang, he's been asked to possibly take a position in the box. Thompson and Roshan Singh planning and plotting about this free kick. It's either the left foot of Roshan Singh on the right, Kumsun Thompson on a left-hand side with his right foot. Interesting dynamics here as Roshan Singh delivers. He's put it in a perfect area. Oh, just needed a touch. At the far stick, someone has to commit fully there. That is a peach of a ball there from Roshan Singh. That kind of set piece, almost impossible to defend. In the corridor of uncertainty. Goalkeeper can't come. The defenders absolutely petrified of making a touch there. Interesting dynamics emerging here. But he is getting very, very hectic in Group A. Absolutely no time to rest. The cross down the left-hand side is clearly overhead. Bengaluru Football Club, 3 points would be massive, considering Deva Delhi still have to play here. And Bengaluru are to lose here or drop points in some capacity. So Deva Delhi, without even playing a game today, have profited twice. Both results of teams vying for a spot, dropping points for them would be absolutely perfect. Dreamland situation. There'll just be one eye on the game. They have to get the job done themselves. Deva Delhi later on taking on Srinidhi Deccan. Two exciting teams with goals certainly guaranteed. Bengaluru Football Club trying to piece out the Mohun Bagan defense. Adil plays it back to Suraj Kumar Singh. Bengaluru certainly do like to build out with the back three and push the likes of Hang Sing forward as almost a wing back. When they do defend, you will see them in a back four. So this shows you the fluidity in their system while defending on and off the ball. Here's Yafaremba. Put on to the right hand side to Samson. Samson is very much comfortable playing as that right sided centre half. Also, and make his way as right back. Nice pass between the lines here. Arbash on his left foot looks to switch the play onto the right hand side. It's perfectly weighted, even better control there from Rishi Singh. He's got tricky feet. Cross comes in on his right foot. What a ball in! My goodness me! It needed a shot on target, but Rishi Singh on his right foot, with supposed weaker right foot, digs in a fantastic cross. Great separation created. Good ball in here. Just needs to keep this on target. That is Abhilash on his right foot well wide, and 20 minutes on the clock. It continues to be Bengaluru prodding and probing. 13 goals in the national group stages, 8 conceded, just over a goal a game. Bengaluru Football Club. Open here for Bivan Laskar. He shifts it immediately onto the right hand side for Donald Singh. Donald Singh goes for the cross into the box. It's very well delivered, and Dorji Tamang at the far stick. He has to score. Well, bare minimum, he has to get that on target. What a ball in this is from Donald Singh. The 2 goals in the national group stages for the number 11. Now looking to try and provide puts in a peach of a delivery. That is a very curious way to attack the ball at the far stick from a man who knows where the back of the net is. Bengaluru Football Club survive, and 2 good opportunities at either end of the pitch. Awkward bounce, but Mohamed Bilal deals with it. And Shahzad Ghazi got a yellow card, the only one in the match so far. The ball pinched in midfield. Bengaluru certainly have more in midfield, and Mohun Bagan win the ball back. Roji Tamang helps out defensively. They play the 1-2 nicely. Beautiful triangles here. And now, Pasi Doji Tamang, who's got the overlap on the outside, decides to go infield. Good touch there from Mingmin Sherpa. Really busting forward there on the right-hand side. Can he get the cross and decides to go for goal himself? Mingmin Sherpa really driving through the centre. Singh, who looked to turn provider, and tried to find the back of the net with a lashed effort. Then slowly but surely burst into life. Good turn there from Akshit Anil. Oh, brilliant drop of the shoulder. Great shimmy and shake there from Cyrus Abhilash. And then finds the pass on the left-hand side. Abhilash makes his way into the box. Bengaluru looking to get the attack going. He looks to curl this towards the top corner. And it's been shooted side here for Bengaluru by the looks of it. Rishi Singh this time. His right foot. Going to open it up between Rishi Singh. Just a moment to go on the right-hand side. This time on the left with the counter-attack. And it was Cyrus Abhilash on that left-hand side. Great drop of the shoulder. Leaves his defender in the dust there. Halfway through the first half. 0-0. The scoreline here at the SSA Stadium. Suraj Kumar Singh. Oh, he's put himself under a lot of pressure, but somehow bails himself out with great composure. Even has time to put a hand of apology. Does he feel that might have been fouled there, but he's shown far too much there to the centre forward, Surto Kom. Surto has every right to put pressure on Suraj Singh rather. Goalkeeper trying to showcase his composure. If you show that much of ball to any centre forward worth the salt is going to put his pressure full of effort to try and pitch the ball. I'm sure head coach Anup Das would have had his heart in his mouth in that moment. Happy to see Suraj Singh showcase the composure. The referee, Rajkumar Singh, turns down the sip of water, showcasing his fitness. Degi Cardozo for Mohun Bagan Super Giants, marshalling his troops. It's almost like defensively the team have been solid throughout the tournament. Bengaluru have created the opportunities in this match. Mohun Bagan Super Giants will argue that the best chance in the match fell to their number 7, Raju Damang. Man on the screen with the throw in back. This thing is back okay between the sticks. Good woman there in midfield to win the header, but Bengaluru win the second ball. Great feet there. Bengaluru caught in an awkward position, somehow managed to keep his feet. Situation there, but Bengaluru supposed to go along. Oh, what a first such outrageous 1-2 here from Bengaluru Football Club. Here's Rishi Singh on the right hand side now. Up against Mohammad Bilal. Rishi Singh, tricky winger. He's got the overlap possible, but he shows far too much of it to Mohammad Bilal, who nicks it away. What a bit of play that was from Bengaluru down the right hand side. Samson offering himself for the throw in. Instead, he takes charge of the situation. Samson delivers the ball on his right foot towards the far stick. Priyansh Dubey comes. Priyansh Dubey gets clattered. Kumar Singh researches the foul, and both players come off pretty much worse on there. Both skippers collision course. The first time that we have really seen Sertokom versus Priyansh Dubey. Samson just looks to fade that ball towards the far stick. Soto, any good centre forward to go and attack that one. Goals for Sertokom. The 13 goals scored in the national group stages. Rishi Singh remains their top scorer with 3 goals. And you can see why. It has been electric even in the early stages, both on the left and right hand side. Bengaluru Football Club, the 2-time champions, after their regionals where they were absolutely flawless in all the games, they did see a certain dip in the zonals, finishing third with just 9 points. Certainly did pick things up in the national group stages. They do find themselves, as it stands, in third position. Victory is absolutely needed from a Bengaluru Football Club point of view. After FC Goa, the 2 losses in a row for the table toppers, very much kept Group A open in the national group stages of the Reliance Foundation Development League. There's Samson. Finds Faremba. Onto the left-hand side to Hangshin again. Hangshin between the lines finds a very clever pass. Again, the way that the Bengaluru players received the ball has been very impressive from an attacking standpoint. Cyrus Abhilash again down the left. Great feed from the number 43. His ball control and ball mastery certainly is something to enjoy. Hangshin punches the ball onto the left-hand side. Anil looks to drift infield and then goes on the outside. Brilliant play there from Rakshit Anil. Nearly goes for the cutback. Well defended there. Super Giants continue to be solid defensively despite Bengaluru creating opportunities. Dorji Tamang eased off the ball. Again, great feed there. How many times have we said that in the first half already as the ball comes into the box? Well defended by Mohammad Bilal. Manning that front post, and Mohun Bagan trying to get something from the counter-attack. Ivan Laskar has had very little in terms of involvements there. Bengaluru continued to play some wonderful football. They just get out of trouble. There's Adil. The left-hand side finds Hangshin. Run's been made by Cyrus Abhilash. Hangshin decides to cross this ball into the box towards the fast take. Cutback chance, certainly 1-0, and they've absolutely deserved this. Bengaluru Football Club with Hangshin from left wing back scoring. Beautiful football. Cross comes into the box. Hangshin continues his run. And this is put on a plate for the number 2. Not known for his heading abilities, but found in unmissable range. And Bengaluru Football Club have the lead at the SSA Stadium. They have been knocking on the door. The defending champions could not keep them out. Bengaluru Football Club, who needed a victory to go top of Group A, have exactly what they're looking for. An unlikely goal scorer, but a goal that has been coming. Hangshin with his first goal in the national group stages, and it's come at a critical moment. Abhilash just leaves it short. Mohun Bagan Super Giants All the defensive plaudits that they have taken have conceded a few opportunities. And as it stands, Mohun Bagan Super Giants will be knocked out in the national group stages. Any sort of faint hopes predicated on them getting all 3 points today, and the results pretty much going in their favor. But they had to get the job done. Still a lot of time to go. Head coach Degi Cardozo have to possibly use his bench, and he's gone with this settled lineup as we have seen throughout the national group stages. Has tweaked things around, but the back four has pretty much remained as it is. Few changes here and there, but the likes of Aditya Adhikari, you have seen him on the bench a lot of time. Whereas Ram is certainly an option in the forward areas. Well to do, needed in the defensive works. As Bengaluru Football Club have now gotten the lead that they were looking for. Now look to hold on here. As we head towards the final 15 minutes of the first half here at the SSA Stadium, Bengaluru Football Club feel and the balance of play, they've certainly merited the opening goal. Punching, left back, getting the job done. With 30 minutes on the clock. Then Super Giants have yet to really threaten Surat Singh in goal. It's been one of their Achilles heel in the national group stages. Mohun Bagan Super Giants, second in the regionals, third in the zonals. And Rishi Singh, searching for his fourth goal in the national group stages, goes on the outside. Roshan Singh defends well. Ken goes on the outside. Is magnificent play from Rishi Singh. Wow. This jaw-dropping wing play from the number 8. He wins the ball fairly as well. He's all action here. Looks to play the 1-2. Mohun Bagan just about survive. Super Giants now trying to venture forward on the left-hand side. Here's Doji Tamang. And you have enough bodies back. Under 15 minutes of normal time remaining in the first half. And Mohun Bagan Super Giants, that pretty much sums up their attacking play in this first half. Donald Singh did find a great cross for Dorji Tamang at the fast take, but other than that, Vivan Laskar has been cut an isolated figure. Surat Singh in goal has had a relatively comfortable game between the sticks. Zafiremba gives the ball away. And Coach Anup Das will be absolutely pleased about this. The two-time champions showcasing what they're all about against the defending champions. The Mohun Bagan Super Giants will certainly need to try and find the equalizer before half-time. Have averaged under a goal a game. It feels like just kept too much emphasis on the defensive work. To their credit, they have delivered in their department. You compare and contrast the two attacks. It's stark. It is pretty stark. The Bengaluru Football Club scoring their 14th goal of the national group stages. The Mohun Bagan Super Giants are on 5. Goals wins you games and defense wins you championship is the old cliche in modern football. That principle might be tweaked a little bit more. More emphasis on the goal scoring over the clean sheets. Score goals, give your team that base, that confidence to go out there and win matches, even if you can't keep a clean sheet. Bengaluru Football Club, two before this one against Deva Delhi in their 3-0 victory, and of course in the corresponding fixture when these two teams met each other early on in the national group stages. That occasion was a 0-0 draw. Well, that won't be the scoreline at least today. Points could still be shared. Mohun Bagan Super Giants will need to find a way in terms of breaking open the Bengaluru defense. Oh, that might be a foul. That is. Referee has had a brilliant game in terms of keeping up and making the right decisions. Rajkumar Singh certainly making a case for himself to be promoted. Curious pass there to fade that away from Rohan Singh. And that forward movement to make sure that your player who receives the ball can continue momentum going forward. There's Tamang. Puts the ball into the area. Interesting ball there. He's not going to give a foul for it. Suraj Singh quickly off his line, collects into the 35th minute. Mohun Super Giants still looking for an effort to really trouble Bengaluru in defense. And what a pass that is from Suraj Singh. Just splits the line. And look at the space opening up here. Pass there from Rishi Singh, generally very assured. Puts the ball back and he gives it away again. Rishi Singh goes down nicely there from Samson. Immediately applauded there from head coach Anup Singh. Anup Das, rather. My apologies. Rishi Singh on the left-hand side, trying to help out defensively as Mohun Bagan Super Giants people thrown into this box. Out comes the strapping for Roshan Singh on the left-hand side. In the second ball, Roshan Singh can deliver this one. Sides against it. Play there from Roshan Singh to make sure that his team can keep hold of the ball with 10 minutes. Plus added on time remaining in this first half. Mohun Bagan Super Giants trailing after the action goal for Bengaluru Football Club. Scored in fantastic fashion. It was all about the creation. Lal Hanshin doing the rest. Then cross into the box. This time they do defend, but it takes a double deflection. Priyansh Dubey keeps that in play. That's the corner. Immediately looking for Bivan Laskar. Cleared away. Just a bit of a knock there for Adil. Be a real sore one, possibly on his knee. They caught him on the foot there. Rajkumar Singh immediately make sure that the number 13 is okay to go. No medical assistance required as Mohun Bagan Super Giants get things up and running. Coach Degi Cardozo will want the equalizer before half-time as Gurnaj Grewal on the ball. Strides forward, finding Roshan Singh on the left-hand side. And is hesitated in terms of putting crosses into the box, but you can understand that considering Biman Laskar is not one of the tallest. He's up against centre halves in Jaifar Remba and Suraj Singh, who are real powerful customers in terms of that aspect. You can see how Suraj Kumar Singh, the number 3 for Bengaluru, is just keeping Biman Laskar on a leash here. He's following him everywhere he goes. Seems that Bengaluru Football Club have found their balance in terms of the personnel and the shape. The draws, though, hasn't it, for Bengaluru Football Club? You could convert either one of those draws into victories. I know there's no ifs and buts and maybes in football. That is something that head coach Anup Das would have certainly told his players. Either one of those draws against Shady Deccan, Diamond Harbour, Mohun Bagan Super Giants, or even FC Goa, mind you, could have been a much different national group stages for them. But they have been a team that have been so difficult to beat. That's certainly a handball. They suffered their first loss in the national group stage in the previous game, the Bengaluru Football Club. So they were Delhi, getting a 2-0 victory over them. They were Delhi would have felt that they pretty much nicked that game because it was Bengaluru with more of the play, but it was they were Delhi who were clinical. Penalty right at the stroke of half time. It was conceded by Suraj Kumar Singh. Oh, they nearly pinched this ball. But they did manage to blow the whistle there with 7 minutes remaining of first half action. Of course, Bengaluru Football Club, when they were searching for an equalizer against Deva Delhi right towards the end. Last kick of the game, Rajeshwar Singh ended up adding the second. A taste of defeat for the first time. Better to do it in the national group stages than in the national championship, where there's absolutely no place for error. Straight shootouts, straight up semi-final. as 2 out of the 6 teams from each group will be eyeing a spot in the national championship. Group B is a lot more straightforward, isn't it? With Punjab Football Club and Kerala Blasters Football Club just pulling clear from the chasing pack, 17 and 16 points respectively in Group B. They have left the rest in the dust. Dempo still have an outside chance, 11 points, but barring anything out of the ordinary, we will see Punjab and Kerala Blasters as the 2 teams from Group B. But Group A, absolutely impossible to predict. It's Deva Delhi in action later on. As it stands, it is Bengaluru Football Club who leapfrogged from third before kickoff to first now with 40 minutes on the clock because of their superior goal difference. +6 for Bengaluru Football Club. That's the advantage of being one of the top scorers in the national group stages. Of course, on the left-hand side, just to get the cross into the box, here's the goal scorer, Lal Hangshin. Comes in, beautiful switch out there. Rishi Singh immediately closed down this time by Dorji Tamang. 5 minutes plus added on time remaining. Surat Singh just eases forward. Ivan Laskar was expecting the ball to be played in behind. There's Mohammad Arbash. A lot of time to pick his options. It's on to the left-hand side. Mohun Bagan have enough bodies into the box. Looks for the strike. Good save by Priyansh Dubey. And on the follow-up, it's a comfortable effort. Not enough venom on it. Keeper having to put off a double save. Continues to remain comfortable here for Bengaluru. In possession, the way they play out the back. Rishi Singh has been given the ball away. That's the third time in his third possession. Mohun Bagan looking to try and pinch the ball here. Head coach Anup Das will certainly make note of that. Half-time team talk is 4 minutes plus added on time in the first half. Surat Singh should be favourite, and he is. Comfortable there for the goalkeeper. Rishi Singh, who's been one of the best players going forward for Bengaluru. He's been guilty of giving the ball away on a couple of occasions in real quick time. Surat Singh immediately, gloves are off. It's not the kind of sign that head coach Anup Das would like to see. They do have Sahil as the goalkeeper on the bench. Coach Anup Das will be hoping that he doesn't want to make the change in goalkeeper with the game still very much on the line. Well, the defending champions, the bench looking a bit forlorn from their point of view. Any hopes of trying to progress in the national championship hinged on a victory here, and a victory with a large margin. The Super Giants will have to try and turn things around. Stay or else they will be knocked out. Match week 8, where the top teams will definitely create the separation. As for the Bengaluru bench, must be all smiles for them. Plenty of quality for Anup Das to bring on. Taram Kelvin Singh being one of them with 2 goals in the national group stages. Rohan Singh, he's been amongst the goals as well with 2. Subba, Manav Gowda, Somu Treja, all good players for head coach Anup Das. Bring on into the second half. Well, 2 minutes plus added on time remaining in the first half. Surat Singh looks okay to go. That's Singh with a smile on his face. He's certainly been an authoritative figure. But he's left the game with a smile on his face. It's always great to see. Serious business in football. Like this, bring a bit of levity is always a welcome sight. Is onto the right-hand side. Rishi Singh. Dispossessed. Might have been a foul there, just possibly tap the ankles of Roshan Singh. Nima Sherpa brings that down nicely. Good first touch, being put under pressure. Absolutely flattering challenge there on Bivan Laskar. Pretty much sums up Raven Laskar's first half, having to drop deep to try and affect the game for Mohun Bagan Super Giants to find the equalizer. Even sharp shooter when the opportunity does fall to his right foot. A minute of and stoppage time remaining of first half action. Mohun Bagan Super Giants have not tested Surat Singh in goal at all. Great feat there from Mingma Sherpa. Field ball. Roshan Singh tries to bring that under control. Good run, but can't bring that under control. It's a throw in. We head into added on time in the first half at the SSA Stadium. Bengaluru Football Club, as it stands, on top of Group A. Added on points with FC Goa and Sudeva Delhi. After FC Goa, with two back-to-back defeats, have really left the door open for the chasing pack, as 4 minutes of added on time has been signaled by the fourth official. Anish Vishish, the fourth official. I think he's got that absolutely spot on in terms of the number of stoppages that we did see in the first half. I want to see as much football as possible. So happy to get that long. Good, powerful header there from the centre half. A bit of a miscontrol here as Mohun Bagan Super Giants look to finish off the first half strong. There's Roshan Singh. Bengaluru quickly back into their defensive shape. Oh, that's a costly slip by the looks of it. And Bengaluru do win the ball back and they play through the press very nicely. Bengaluru have committed players forward. Cyrus Abhilash trying to bring that under control. Talked about good defending there from Shahzad Ghazi, but he has to be careful considering he's on a yellow card. Bengaluru looking for the second before half-time would completely change the dynamics, not just of the game, but of the group. As the cross comes into the box, it's well defended. With that under control and a strike. Well wide. Cyrus Abhilash down the left-hand side has played some wonderful football in terms of the ability to dribble in tight spaces. Raj Dubey just punts that forward. Raj Dubey will be expecting a bit more from his forward players in the second half. The skipper. Ooh, nearly left it short. Surat Singh, from Bengaluru's point of view, bails them out just before half-time. That kind of a pass from a centre half. Absolutely kamikaze, but from their point of view, Surat Singh was absolutely switched on in that situation. Bivan Laskar saw the ball just being played in front of him. His eyes would have lit up for a man starved of opportunities in the first half. If I remember, he gives one away, but Bengaluru can just settle in now. And some of the combination play has been first class from Bengaluru Football Club. What a lovely switch out that is for Rishi Singh. He's up against Roshan Singh. Rishi drops the shoulder, goes on the outside. Great play this from Rishi Singh. He puts it back into the danger area. It's cleared away by Rohan Singh. But Rishi Singh on the right-hand side, he has been unbelievable in this first half. Some of his forward play has been breathtaking, to say the very least. Roshan Singh is a fantastic defender, and he just leaves him for dead there in this work. Look at this. The stop and then the burst to get past him. Terrific play. Arbash will deliver with final minute of added on time in the first half. It's put on a plate nearly. Priyansh Dubey does very well. The skipper reaches out and gets a critical paw on it. Bengaluru searching for the second before half-time, which will give them the pushing goal, and considering Mohun Bagan Super Giants have had troubles in front of goal, the goals be a great cushion as the goal scorer Hang Ching being put under pressure. He wins the foul. Well, the job nearly half done here for Bengaluru Football Club, leapfrogging from third to first as it stands. A +6 goal difference and 13 points on the board. FC Goa, same points. Deva Delhi will be looking at this one and an opportunity for them to take top position if they beat Srinidhi Deccan later on. Final minute of first half action and will end with the Bengaluru corner. Manch Dubey had to be very much switched on and get his hand on the previous corner. Mohammad Arbash, some good deliveries on that left foot of his. In swinger from the near side. Arbash delivers at the front stick. Well defended. Keep this attack going. This might just be that in terms of first half action. The referee does blow the whistle for the end of the first half at the SSA Stadium. Wimlanlal Hangshin giving Bengaluru Football Club a deserved first half lead. The left back tapped home a free header at the far stick after Bengaluru played some wonderful football, which they have throughout the first half. As for the defending champions, Mohun Bagan Super Giants, their dreams of qualifying for the national championship hangs by a thread. As it stands, the defending champions will be knocked out, with Bengaluru Football Club being top of Group A of the national group stages of the Reliance Foundation Development League. The Bengaluru Football Club, with just the one shot on target, have managed to get the goal that they were looking for, but did create the three chances with two corners in their favour. In terms of possession, very little to separate the two teams. Mohun Bagan Super Giants did manage to compete in that department, but shots on target, nil. Just the one chance created there for Doji Tamag at the far stick. They need to be better in the second half, that's for sure. Half time here at the SSA Stadium. Bengaluru Football Club take the lead courtesy of Mamlal Chal Hangshing. We'll do enjoy the highlights as we'll be back for second half action at the SSA Stadium. As it stands, the table toppers Bengaluru Football Club will be looking to close the job. Enjoy the highlights. We'll be back for second half action very soon. Well, as the players take the field for the start of the second half, massive 45 minutes coming up at the SSA Stadium in Shillong. Bengaluru Football Club, having taken the lead in the first half courtesy of Memlel Chalhangshin, looking to get the job done against the defending champions Mohun Bagan Super Giants, who are on the verge of being knocked out in the national group stages. Just the one victory for the defending champions Mohun Bagan Super Giants, which came in the previous game against FC Goa. Table toppers on that occasion did not have the answers against the defending champions, but Bengaluru Football Club have played a very good 45 minutes, and head coach Anup Das will be looking for his team to get the job done and be top, just momentarily at least, after Sudeva Delhi have to play. But with match week 8 coming to an end today, at top of the table still remains as tight as ever in Group A action here. But both head coaches have plenty of substitutions on the bench available if needs be, as a double substitution will be introduced immediately by head coach Degi Cardozo. Number 10, Bharat Nanjanram, and number 71, Subal Tudu coming on. Well, two halftime substitutions made by head coach Degi Cardozo. Bharat Nanjanram and Subal Tudu have been introduced into the fray. They're all but set for the start of the second half. Mohun Bagan Super Giants once again chasing the match here. Their hopes of progressing into the national championships hanging by a thread here for the defending champions. Well, for Bengaluru Football Club, the first half went pretty much according to plan. Only missing was something that they would have liked to do. Ideally, was get that second goal, the cushion. They did play some excellent stuff. Rishi Singh on that right hand side was first class. There's the confirmation of the substitutes. Uma Sherpa being replaced by Karat Landranjam. Landranjam, let me get that right. And of course, Subal Tudu used in defense for Mohun Bagan Super Giants. Singh, top scorer for Mohun Bagan Super Giants, put in a brilliant cross towards the far stick to Doji Tamang. Number 7 couldn't direct his attempt. A straight swap there at left back as Subal Tudu replaces Roshan Singh. Mohammad Arbash finding Iris Abhilash. Here's the goal scorer. Angshing, left back, found himself absolutely unmarked in front of a free Mohun Bagan Super Giants goal. Unmissable range. Has a good drive into the midfield area. Samson plays it off, and bench should be able to get rid of it. And it's a anyway will do kind of clearance. Roshan Singh no chances on that occasion. Head coach Degi Cardozo will be looking for his team to try and complete the turnaround here. Bengaluru, superior goal difference. We still feel that they need the second goal here. As it stands, Bengaluru Football Club, the two-time Reliance Foundation Development champions, finding themselves top of Group A, a highly competitive group, which is going down to the very end. Bagan Super Giants on the left-hand side, venture forward. Need to see a bit more in the midfield area here for Mohun Bagan Super Giants, that's for sure. We might just see Tumsul Thompson just drop into midfield to replace Minma Sherpa. Bharat Landranjam into the number 10 position, just behind Vivan Laskar. We need a bit more service as the centre forward was cut and isolated, bigger in the opening 45. So to come for Bengaluru Football Club. Not hitting the goals that he was hoping for, as and the options on the bench, plenty for head coach Anup Das if he needs that second goal, that's for sure. As on the left hand side, they do venture forward nicely here. Mohun Bagan sweeping through the moves, comfortably defended there by Suraj Kumar Singh. Again, the rock at the back alongside Yeah, for Remba, they have kept Ivan Laskar at check and ensured that the Mohun Bagan Super Giants centre forward feeding off scraps. Here's Yafaremba, keeps that a bit short. He managed to recover the ball nicely, neatly done, finding Suraj Kumar Singh. Comfortable this from Bengaluru's point of view, just looking to keep Mohun Bagan a bit frustrated. He touches on the ball, which means that things will get a little bit more desperate for Mohun Bagan Super Giants. Goal scoring has certainly been a problem for head coach Degi Cardozo's men in the national group stages, finishing second in the regionals, third in the zonals as the good ball towards the front post is well defended. It's a corner for Bengaluru. They continue their good start here. The defending champions under pressure. Disappointing end for East Bengal and Mohun Bagan Super Giants as it stands. Both teams from Kolkata falling short in terms of their objectives of reaching the national championships. Kerala Blasters Football Club, Punjab Football Club in Group B, 2-1 respectively, as the defensive work is just about enough and it could be a goal kick, and it is. Spot there from the referee who's had a terrific game. Kubey was called into action on a couple of occasions. Powerless to stop the Bengaluru goal though. All about the creation on that occasion as switched it from left to right, brought it back to the left hand side where Hangshin had a free header at the far stick. And the Guns trying to play a bit more football here onto the left hand side. Sweeping move again. Bengaluru players getting back into their defensive position with a light jog here. Mohun Bagan not looking to increase the tempo, but they're in the box. Good defending there by Suraj Kumar Singh. It's a corner for Mohun Bagan. 5 minutes into the second half, and it's a corner each for both teams here. Mohun Bagan Super Giants looking for a way back into this contest. So Hangshin will take the corner with his right foot. Suraj Singh in goal will look to try and claim whatever he can as the header's flicked on. One off target in the end ends up being a throw in for Mohun Bagan Super Giants. Good defending there from Bengaluru's point of view. In the first header, absolutely crucial as Tajid Ghazi. And the pass backwards. Pick up the lone yellow card in the first half, the number 20 for Mohun Bagan Super Giants. Great challenge. Resulted in the yellow for Ghazi on that occasion. Mohun Bagan trying to do a bit more in terms of direct play. Bengaluru will be searching for that second goal as quickly as possible. The 15 minutes that Anup would have had with his players, they would be absolutely adamant in terms of figuring out a way to try and get the second goal, get that bit of cushion, and put the pressure on the rest of the teams in Group A. Bengaluru started match week 8 in third. As it stands, they leapfrog both teams, Sudeva Delhi and FC Goa, into first. That's how crucial this victory could be for the two-time champions. There's Mohammad Bilal striding forward and ships it to Ghazi on the right-hand side. As he thought about the switch pass, but decides to keep it short. And Mohun Bagan enjoying a bit of possession here. Slightly edged out in that department in the first half. It was Bengaluru with more chances created though. I think that Mohun Bagan certainly will have to improve in the second half. Gunnar Dravel in midfield. Chips it onto the right-hand side for Ghazi to play the ball into the channel. Ivan Laskar is not going to get the foul, but he keeps the ball in play here for Donald Singh is on the right-hand side. Donald Singh with the cutback. Well defended corner for Mohun Bagan Super Giants. Ivan Laskar making something out of absolutely nothing on the deck. Somehow manages to find Donald Singh on the right-hand side. Defended well, showing his importance in both boxes. Take it short. Corner comes in and it's towards the far stick. Well claimed by Suraj Singh. Set piece, and now it's Bengaluru on the counter attack. But Mohun Bagan chasing Good work there by Rishi Singh to keep his balance. Goes on the outside, tries to get the cross into the box. It's well defended. Bilal just steps across and makes sure that progress for Rishi Singh was halted. Rishi Singh had a terrific first half on that right hand side. His dribbling, his ability to manipulate the ball in tight spaces really does give Bengaluru cutting edge in their forward play. On the left hand side, though, here's Dorji Tamang. He's up against Samson. Dorji Tamang's cross into the box. It's very well defended by Surat Singh. It was right, if I remember, rather. It's a powerful header forward, and now Bengaluru keep having opportunities, and it's a curious decision to go for goal from that distance, considering he did have support alongside him. Bengaluru searching for the second goal. Top points here for either teams doesn't really help their cause. Delhi would be secretly rooting, that's for sure, for the defending champions to at least pull a goal back. Really have the perfect match week without even playing a game. And a cross off balance somehow puts the ball towards Bivan Laskar, who couldn't get his header directed. Seeing the fast stick either couldn't bring that under control, but Ken Doji Tamang has really burst into life here in the second half. And things remain absolutely hectic in Group A. Still on the outside edge, on the periphery. There by Ghazi, he's just been hunted away. There's Ron Singh striding forward with the ball. You can try and the lock here is Gurnaj Grewal on the right hand side. A bit of skill to get away from Abhilash. 1-2 knocked away by Donald Singh. Gurnaj continues his run, puts it across the face of goal. Oh, what a chance that was! It fell to the right person as well. Bivan Laskar with hands on head. What a ball into the box that was. Terrific work there by Gurnaj Grewal. Just fired it across the face of goal. Any sort of touch, and it's 1-1. Fortunate slip there from Mohun Bagan. Super Giants as now Bengaluru stride forward with the ball. 10 minutes into the second half, Mohun Bagan have woken up here, well and truly up. A lot more aggressive from the defending champions. More bodies in the forward play. For the first time, really, we saw Gurnaj Grewal in the opposition box. And he didn't end up making his way, put in a terrific delivery. Ivan Laskar getting slightly close. So he just decides to hammer that forward. No chances taken. Trying to find Cyrus Abhilash. Changes on the offing. Cyrus Abhilash, that would be his last action as he's been replaced by the number 14, Ashik Adhikari. Cyrus, who did start off the first half with the bright players, on the bench now. Cyrus off, and Ashik Adhikari on as Bengaluru Football Club certainly searching for the second goal. Ooh, that's a crunching challenge there. That is a sore one. Remba goes through the player. He decided to not put his card out as a challenge on Donald Singh. He did take some of the ball, but a lot of the player. Coach Degi Cardozo and his assistant will be relatively pleased with the start of the second half here. They've been a lot more on the front foot. Full credit to Surat Singh and Faramba to make sure that their opposition is okay to continue, showing genuine concern. And great to see Donald Singh gingerly but surely getting back onto his feet. 2 goals on the national group stages for Donald Singh. For Mohun Bagan Super Giants, 2 out of the 5 goals coming from Singh. Dewan Rohit and Suhail adding. There's the 3 goals as a substitution has been confirmed by the medical staff. Fortunate for Mohun Bagan Super Giants. Coach Degi Cardozo will have to dip into his subs. Already brought on Bharat Lanranjam and Subal Tudu. I don't think Donald Singh will be able to continue here. Really unfortunate end for the top scorer for Mohun Bagan Super Giants. He won't be on the pitch by the looks of it to try and get his team back into the contest, keep their faint hopes alive in the national group stage of the Reliance Foundation Development League. Priyansh Dubey goes long, does it with a very good pass. Here Subal Tudu. Tamang on the left hand side keeps the ball short. Good football this from Mohun Bagan. Does make it stick, but Bengaluru searching for their third clean sheet, trying to keep Mohun Bagan Super Giants at bay for the second time. And the draw on the corresponding fixture when the two teams met each other last time early on in the national group stages. Now, when the stakes absolutely raised. Ooh, it's a solid challenge there from very solid. And ball into the box should be comfortably defended. No issues on that front. Into the 60th minute here. Mohun Bagan Super Giants have certainly been a lot more threatening in the second half, and they get another free kick here. Doji Tamang has certainly stepped up his game. Yellow card for Bengaluru on that occasion. Right back now will be being very much on edge there, Samson. The change has been made by Mohun Bagan Super Giants. Gocha will be coming on. Go straight into the mix here. Gocha will just replace Donald Singh now for Mohun Bagan Super Giants. Just under half an hour remaining at the SSA Stadium in Shillong. The game still very much on a knife's edge. Big moment in this match. Mohun Bagan Super Giants have certainly played a much better second half. A lot more threatening. They'll know that Bengaluru will certainly be on edge considering the stakes in their situation as the ball comes into the box. I think it might be overhit there, and it is a disappointing end to a promising situation. And there's the confirmation of the substitute. Roach coming on for Donald Singh. Donald Singh will remain on 2 goals in the national group stages. Mohun Bagan Super Giants have been under a goal a game, and that's something that head coach Egi Cardozo will be the first one to identify isn't a good enough metric in terms of finding a way as one of the top two teams in a group which is very, very strong. Deva Delhi, Bengaluru Football Club, and FC Goa all battling for 2 spots. FC Goa, no table toppers before the kickoff today. Both teams certainly had a wobble with loss to FC Goa against Mohun Bagan Super Giants, and now a loss early this morning to Diamond Harbour Football Club, which was certainly a massive surprise. Big feet and drag back as the ball faded onto the right hand side. Eased off there. Laskar is strong, but not strong enough as Faremba eases him out the way. Both first ball there, Tumsu Thompson, but might be slightly bit aggressive in that situation. Chance here to just hammer the ball clear there by Yafaremba. Bengaluru have been slightly off the boil in the second half. Surprising considering how well they did manage to play in the opening 45. That Kotanuk does will certainly be mindful of the situation. Didn't bring on Ashik Adhikari for Cyrus Abhilash in terms of trying to get the second goal. Then looking for the cross into the box onto the left-hand side. Bengaluru backpedaling. It's a strike on target. Singh does make the save and doesn't spill either. Looking for his third clean sheet in the national group stage as Doji Tamang creates enough separation to get the shot on his right foot. And Mohun Bagan Super Giants, so just reminding ourselves as to why they are the defending champions. Certainly have enough quality which can be shown in bursts. Just hammered forward. Ooh, it's a risky situation here. Leto Com was just outnumbered on that occasion. You see the ball just bounce forward and now looking to venture. It's been a second half of attrition more than real quality. Bengaluru Football Club. They will know that Mohun Bagan Super Giants have struggled in front of goal. They're just looking to just almost invite them forward to try and hit them on the counter attack. Mohun Bagan certainly have to throw the kitchen sink and then some here. The draw will end any faint hopes of remaining in the national group stages to try and progress in the national championships. Mohun Bagan Super Giants will just be caught here on the right hand side. Good handling by Priyansh Dubey. Smooth move there from Bengaluru, who have finally woken up in the second half. Took them about 20 minutes. How about that for a first touch there from Bivan Laskar. Put it down expertly. And Faremba is very clever there. He stops his movement and immediately prevents the 1-2. Shifted onto the right hand side. Yafaramba caught out of position. Goes on the outside there. Great feed there from the number 10. Can he get the ball into the box? Chance is very well defended. Right at line range, I'm doing so well down the right hand side. Just looking to put the ball into the interesting area. One of them on begun Super Giants. Take it, scoop in towards the far stick. And that well enough. I think Luru will feel that they're slightly on edge here. Get the ball into the box. It's a decent strike. Rohan Singh of all people, and it's another chance with the right foot. Mohun Bagan Super Giants have been wasteful in front of goal. They keep creating some great opportunities. The ball cannot be attracted into the back of the net. It's Toji Tamang again. Bengaluru Football Club have to certainly be careful here. They cannot seem to be getting into any sort of rhythm in the second 45. 20 minutes into the second half, and Mohun Bagan Super Giants, as it stands, putting pressure on the table toppers. Shazid Ghazi got a bit of pressure. That's a needless giveaway. Hampton wins the ball back and then shifts it onto the left-hand side. The Bengaluru Football Club, head coach Anup Das deciding that this game is too passive for his liking. Can see some substitutes warming up. I do see Tarum Kelvin Singh, the number 7, on the sidelines. Kelvin Singh with 2 goals in the national group stages, looking to add his third and what would be a crucial goal for Bengaluru Football Club to get them top of Group A as it stands. So Deva Delhi still have to play later on. Big switch out there. Lovely touch on the left-hand side there by Subal Tudu. Roji Tamang rather. Double substitution being readied by head coach Anup Das. This attack though was Mohun Bagan searching for the equalizer. Another decent ball in, slightly overhit on that occasion, and the double substitution will now be introduced into the fray here. Rishi Singh and Rakshat Anil both making their ways off here for Bengaluru Football Club. As Taram Kelvin Singh, the number 7, with 2 goals in the national group stages, and Ni Hang Subba coming on. A goal for Ni Subba in the national group stages, also on the fray, on the pitch. There's Ni Subba, the number 25. Let's play on the wings, which will allow Kelvin Singh to take a more central position. On the left hand side, Kelvin Singh immediately into the attack here. Drops the shoulder, cut back, opportunity. There's a strike on his left foot. Mohammad Arbash goes for power over placement. Is that well over? But Kelvin Singh immediately into the mix here. First touch since coming on. Sets it up nicely. The ball is bobbling as Arbash gave the almighty thump. Thompson brings the ball back. And does very well. Under pressure there, he was charged upon as Mohammad Bilal finds the skipper. Jan Stupes had a relatively comfortable second half. Absolutely nothing for the skipper to do here. Goes for the long switch over onto the right hand side. Shazad Ghazi needs to just feed the ball onto the right hand side. Should be comfortable for Surat Singh. 20 minutes plus stoppage time remain here at the SSA Stadium in Shillong. Bengaluru Football Club are 20 minutes away from going from third to first. Group A, the Reliance Foundation did. Oh, it's a chance here on the right hand side, and nearly the perfect impact. Both substitutes very close to having their moment. Isuba on the left just looks to cut in and shape that into the far corner. It's a brilliant pass into the channel here. Bharat Lanranjam being dispossessed, but the attack still continues here. It's a needless foul. Zephyr Remba again, he's almost too eager to try and pinch the ball. It's a free kick in a dangerous position here for Mohun Bagan Super Giants. There is some way out. Whether or not it decides to go for goal from this distance, we wait and see. Mohun Bagan Super Giants might need set pieces to break open the Bengaluru defense. Defense has very much been on top of the game here, trying to keep out Mohun Bagan Super Giants. Gogocha and Rohan Singh both on it. Rohan Singh goes for goal. It lands for Gogocha. It's another decent strike. They do manage to clear. Angshin gets it away, but not too far. And now Bengaluru on the counter attack had an opportunity, but another free kick has been given. This time Samson, who already has a yellow card, has to be careful. Bengaluru, the last thing from their point of view, will be down to 10 men, and there is referee Singh telling, that's your last warning, son. Will head coach Anup Das probably take off his right back towards the closing stages? We'll wait and see as Gogocha on this right hand side half space looks to deliver this ball into the box. Angshin closely man marking Bivan Laskar here. There's a size discrepancy there, but oh, the ball into the box is just about cleared. Nicely done on that occasion. Going for the long switch out. On the right hand side, there might be a clattering challenge. A clattering challenge on that occasion. Yep, you should be okay to continue. And continues here as Gurnaj Grewal. Did have that moment on the right hand side where he fizzed the ball across the face of goal. Just needed a bit of a touch to get that going. Down the left hand side, strong play there. Very good challenge. Now trying to venture forward. This is excellent play here from Bengaluru, still searching for the second goal, which will give them the cushion and the comfort. Game still very much on a knife's edge. Bengaluru almost looked like they might have just run out of steam here in the second half. Mohun Bagan's fitness, conditioning, and power has been slightly on defense play here. Bengaluru will know that defensively they just need to do what they have been doing here against a team who have struggled in front of goal in the national group stages of the Reliance Foundation Development League. 5 goals in 7 games, and as it stands, it's 5 goals in 8 for Mohun Bagan Super Giants. That is why they find themselves knocked out in the national group stages as it stands. A draw doesn't help either. Mohun Bagan Super Giants, their exit will be confirmed. As Bengaluru, Sudeva Delhi, and FC Goa all on 13 points as it stands in Group A. Group A is going to go right down to the wire. 2 out of the 3 teams will progress. One team will be absolutely devastated, heartbroken, gutted. Pick the word of your choice, but either one of them will apply to the players who have done so well to get to this stage. A really rough journey to go past the regionals and then the zonals and then in the national group stages where you're up against some of the country's best players in terms of academy and under 21 football. But that's why every point till the very end could be crucial. Mohun Bagan are lining up one more change here. Head coach Degi Cardozo has got Ivan Castagna warming up on the sidelines. It'll be a double substitution. Doji Tamang looks like he'll be coming off. Doji Tamang and Shazad Ghazi both coming off for Mohun Bagan Super Giants. Ivan Castagna, one of the players replacing Mohun Bagan Super Giants have certainly emptied the tank in that department. Ditya Adhikari and Levan Castagna both coming on now for Mohun Bagan Super Giants towards the end. 14 minutes plus stoppage time remain. The central areas, just looking to shift that onto the right. Ivan replacing Pasang Dauji Tamang. No goal for the man who had a hat-trick in last season's final. Great carry around, only going 360 there to get the ball. Good possession. Bengaluru need this. They haven't really taken care of the ball in the second half. They've been relying on their solid defense, to their credit, which has remained solid. That second goal continues to be elusive, but Bengaluru know that one good moment and they can be top of Group A. Here's Hangshing onto the left hand side. A bit of space might open up. Nisubu does have the pace, but he can't keep it in play. Fresh legs on offer, but even him couldn't keep that in play there. Here's the goal scorer, Mumlelal Hangshing. Field area there. It's sat up nicely. Kelvin Singh decides to have a blast from distance. Picking up that spot in the hole between the lines behind the centre forward there, Taram Kelvin Singh. Goes to the national group stages for the number 7, looking for his third to go level with Rishi Singh. Rishi Singh had a fantastic 45 minutes, certainly went off the boil in the second 45. Head coach Anup Das recognizing the factor, making the changes. Kelvin Singh and Nisuba will certainly add a bit more in terms of the wing play here with Cyrus Abhilash and Rishi Singh coming off. Otherwise, the structure remains the same. Head coach Anup Das will see his team on top of Group A if they manage to hold on here. Ivan Laskar being under pressure. Swarm there. It's another free kick. It's another needless position. There were 3v1 there. There's absolutely no reason to foul. Vivan Laskar. Tumsul Thompson immediately on the scene to take this set piece now. Bengaluru are living on the edge. Their first half performance was certainly not replicated in the second 45 yet. Still a long way to go. Mohun Bagan Super Giants can certainly spoil the Bengaluru party if they do manage the goal. All into the box. It's well defended. Bengaluru have been absolutely brilliant defensively, and they've left it short there, but the counter-attack can go. They've committed enough bodies forward here. Bengaluru from back to front immediately. What a touch that is for Suba. He goes for the cutback. Could have had the strike. Great counter-attack there from Bengaluru Football Club. Back to front in absolutely no time. Beautiful ball. This Suba remains onside. The first touch on his chest is good. Can he shoot there? He possibly could, but he goes for the unselfish option. Opportunity squandered on the counter-attack. That was a chance that Bengaluru were looking for. Corner coming in. Left-footed ball into the box. Towards the front post. Priyansh Dubey lets it go. It slips through his grasp. Nobody at the far stick to tap that home. Well. That could have been very interesting, and that could have pretty much killed the game. And Mohun Bagan Super Giants' hopes. As it stands, it's still on the periphery, hanging by a thread. The skipper nearly lets one slip. Well, I would say nearly, but he did let it slip. Fortunately, from his point of view, someone to deal with it at the far stick. 10 minutes plus stoppage time remain here. It's going to be a very nervy end. Match week 8 coming to a close here. Bengaluru Football Club will be on top considering their much superior goal difference. 13 points was plus 6, and now the pressure will be on Sudeva Delhi later on to win their game against Trinity Deccan. And action coming on later this afternoon in the Reliance Foundation Development League National Group stages. That's a curious pass there by the substitute Levan Castagna. Ooh, it's another risky pass, just giving it away here. It's Bivan Laskar from distance. It's Bivan Laskar. He goes for the pass instead. Both players possibly guilty in both boxes. When they had to shoot, they've gone for the pass. And a very curious pass there. You cannot give the ball in such a situation. Suraj Singh is on the deck. Well, the stretcher is on immediately. This is really unfortunate. In terms of an end. And Suraj Singh, fortunately for him, his game comes to an end, and hopefully not his tournament. Bengaluru Football Club would love their goalkeeper to still be there, but it will be Sahil who replaces Suraj. Seldom see this in the national group stage where the goalkeeper is coming on, especially in the critical moments. This is a really unfortunate end for Suraj Singh as he's been carried off. Bengaluru Football Club still looking to close this game out as Sahil will take his spot. And Sahil now between the sticks. From Mohun Bagan Super Giants' point of view, they want something from this match. Their first objective will be to test the substitute goalkeeper, whether that is from distance or from within range. They have to shoot at goal. I'm sure the substitute keeper will definitely have a few butterflies going through, especially considering how this game is on a knife. That's a clever pass. He's through on goal. What a challenge that is! Last this interception is absolutely critical. Brilliant play this from Bivan Laskar on the turn. He finds the reverse pass. Outstanding defending. Corner for Mohun Bagan Super Giants. Rocha with the corner. He loses his balance. Should be cleared at the front post, and it is quite comfortably. Certainly into the business end, and the chance for the counter attack is certainly on here. Here's Taram Kelvin Singh. By his lonesome, he's got support now. Oh, he tries to just slip that through towards the far side. Two players for Bengaluru waiting for it, and now it's Mohun Bagan on the counter attack. This game is really stretched now. Bengaluru just trying to be defensively solid. 6 minutes plus stoppage time remain at the SSA Stadium in Shillong. This is going down to the very end. FC Goa will be looking at this result and lamenting what has been a rough couple of games for the then table toppers. They were top on the table of Group A after match week 7, but after match week 8, if the results in the next game and this one go against them, FC Goa will find themselves in third, and their hopes will go right towards the end. Even Castagna in the central areas, trying to find the pass. It's a foul in the center circle almost. Foul there on Aditya Adhikari. Mohun Bagan Super Giants having a bit more of the ball in the second half, that's for sure. As we approach the final 5 minutes of action here, Bengaluru Football Club will find themselves nearly, very nearly at the finish line. That's how close they are. Try and achieve the objective as Bivan Laskar on the right hand side looks to put the cross into the box. Decent ball in towards the fasting. They do manage to defend and concede the corner. Incredible stuff here. What an end to this match we are having. Mohun Bagan Super Giants throwing absolutely everything in terms of the kitchen sink and then some. Nervy moments. Corner here for Mohun Bagan Super Giants. It's got the elevation on it. The Sahil is rooted to his spot there, the substitute goalkeeper. Is Levan Castagna. Substitutes looking to make the impact. 4 minutes plus stoppage time remaining. Ball into the box. Sahil makes his way forward, punches that clear. Good work there. The ball recycled, goes for the acrobatics. And it's comfortable again. The Bengaluru Football Club have been prone to conceding goals in stoppage time late on in games. We'll be hoping this isn't the case this time. Nearly took something spectacular there. Bengaluru have not been able to keep the ball in the second half, that's for sure. And on the right-hand side, I'm getting note that nearly 500 people are tuning in live on the Reliance Foundation Youth Sports YouTube channel. That is sensational support. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Incredible numbers. Sensational support as Angshin in the midfield area. Every one of you watching, I thank you personally, each and every one. That's how important the support is. For the players, for the growth of the tournament, fantastic. Here's Kelvin Singh on the outside. Trying to trick his way into the channel there with a bit of a shimmy and shake. Got out of play. Bengaluru can so nearly reach out and touch it in terms of the end of the match. Nervy moments till the end will certainly be guaranteed, and this pretty much is the Reliance Foundation Development League in a nutshell. And Bengaluru have already have to carry their keeper off. There's going to be another player carried off the pitch. Bengaluru players are literally out on their feet here. That's the kind of effort that they've had to put to be on top of Group A of the Reliance Foundation Development League National Group stages. FC Goa will be watching on nervously as the then table toppers have squandered their opportunities. Two back-to-back losses means that Group A is very much in the balance, heading towards the final group games. Deva Delhi watching this along, knowing that a point will take them into the national championships as it stands, with one game remaining. Look at the table, and it's three teams on 13 points as it stands. Deva Delhi will be in third temporarily because of their goal difference. But considering FC Goa did concede three rather than a 3-1 loss, the difference is pretty much locked in there as well. So FC Goa and Sudeva Delhi, absolutely nothing to separate them two, because that game, Sudeva Delhi versus Trinity Deccan, will take on later on. That will carry so much weight. So do tune in. 2:30 kickoff. That shot has so much tension, and oh, things are really heating up now. There's two sides of coaches and players getting involved here. It's absolutely needless. Good Singh having a word from the substitute bench. Cooler heads need to prevail here. To their credit, all been very well mannered, but considering how things have been in the national group stage, you expect tempers to flare over. Referee, the linesmen, everybody's in the thick of things as we're heading into stoppage time. All this time will be added on with stoppages. A little bit of spice now added into the stoppage time action. Well, that's very good work there from the referees. All the officials making sure that they get together and diffuse the situation. Understandably heated. Not sure as to what set it off, but you see both coaches and coaching staffs having a go at each other. And it's not the players, rather. You see that something has suddenly been kicked off as 8 minutes of stoppage time has been signaled by the fourth official. That is a lot of time. Adil waiting to come onto the field here. Everything has been diffused, and 8 minutes has been confirmed. The Mohun Bagan Super Giants, as it stands, 7 points, in 7 national group stage games. Head coach Tegi Cardozo continues to see his team struggle in front of goal. 5 goals in 7 games for the defending champions. Has not gone according to plan after finishing second in the regional, third in the zonals. The form has been on a dip, and that has unfortunately for them continued in the national group stages while they remain solid defensively, conceding just about a goal a game. It's the attackers that will feel that they should have done a bit more. Converting those draws into victories would have been crucial for the defending champions, but they shifted onto the right hand side. Good defending. There's still enough time for either one of these teams to get the goal that they are so desperately in search of. Mohun Bagan Super Giants, a draw will still mean that they will get knocked out. In terms of pride and professional stake, they will want that equalizer, that's for sure. It will certainly spoil Bengaluru's party here. Gurnaj Grewal, well in the central areas. And look at the Bengaluru players, all back defending here, inviting a lot of pressure. Tumsul Tongson shifts it onto the right hand side, tries to keep the ball in play. Levan Castagna asking for the ball, he gets it. Castagna thought about delivering. Now on his left foot towards the far stick, it's got height on it. Sahil's there, and Sahil will claim. He'll be feeling a whole lot better there. Goalkeeper replaced Surat Singh. Couple of decent grabs. 6 minutes of stoppage time remain. Nearly sets off a perfect ball forward. Kelvin Singh looks to nick the ball. Now Bengaluru have the ball exactly where they want it to be. What a leap this would be for Bengaluru from third to first in a massive 90 minutes performance. It has gone right down till the very end. A goal that they thoroughly deserved in the first half, but it came from an unlikely source from Mumnalal Hangshin. Terrific goal from the left back in terms of the construction of that goal. Beautifully moved from side to side before Hangshin had a simple task of tapping home with a header in unmissable range. The foul certainly spotted, needless there. Bengaluru nearly there. But in terms of the second half performance, there's something that head coach Anup Das will be certainly pointing out to them. That kind of free spirit, the great football that we saw in the first half, just lacking in the second. Some of the one-touch play that Bengaluru managed to pull off was certainly exhilarating to watch. But in the second half, they've turned to the other side of football, that is being defensively solid while not being at their very best. That's what happens when you do have something to hold on to. Just know that as a defensive unit, just pull together. Everybody do their job defensively. Nobody is caught lacking. You can keep the opponent at bay. Bengaluru will certainly take their time with every set piece and every stoppages. That's a bit of gamesmanship that we expect. It's kind of experience either. Might end up picking up a yellow card for time wasting. That's a risky run. Make sure that the right player is time wasting and he's not on a yellow card already. 4 minutes of stoppage time remain. Halfway through, added on time here at the SSA Stadium in Shillong. It has been a tight and tense encounter from the first minute right up until the end. Bengaluru Football Club played some excellent stuff in the first half. Now relying on their defense to give them all 3 points. And Bilal's pass need to be well recovered. Again, Bengaluru with no intentions of trying to close down. Everybody's behind the ball here. There's Gurunaj Grewal, clip ball into the edge of the box. Good defending. Bengaluru trying to be aggressive while not committing fouls. Another clip ball towards the right hand side. First time header into the box. Sits up nicely for Bivan Laskar. Excellent defending. Danger still alive. Clever pass. Hangshin defends. Hangshin has made some important interceptions in his own box. 3 minutes of stoppage time remain. We are literally minutes away from the biggest explosion in terms of celebrations from Bengaluru Football Club. Mohun Bagan Super Giants will need 2 goals to somehow keep their hopes alive in the national group stages. As it stands, the defending champions' journey will end in the national group stages, and the effort is just gone wide. Took a bit of acrobatics. Style was happy to see that go past his post. And they keep the danger alive. They play it short. Good ball into the box. Now, how's the contact here? Oh, brilliant acrobatics. Sahil is going to take his time here. It's not cramps, it's not injury, and referee Singh is not having that whatsoever. Bengaluru trying their best in terms of gamesmanship. Rajkumar Singh, the referee, will not be having that, that's for sure. Definitely expect maybe 30 seconds or maybe even a minute after the 8 minutes time. Ivan Castagna trying to gain a few yards. He did, and to his credit, he did throw the ball a whole lot back, but the referee wants everything to be spot on in terms of the rules and regulations observed, even though the game is right stretched. 90 seconds of stoppage time remain here at the SSA Stadium. Bengaluru Football Club on the verge of being top of Group A. Put the ball into the box. Mohun Bagan Super Giants, their defense of the crown, about 2 minutes away from ending in the national group stages. Coach Tegi Cardozo has seen yet another game where his team struggled in front of goal. Couldn't score against FC Goa, Diamond Harbour Football Club, Bengaluru Football Club, or Diamond Harbour in their return leg. Shows you that Mohun Bagan struggles in front of goal has been one of their massive contributors, unfortunately. But that's a team issue. That is something that they will have to figure out as a unit. The collective, the think tank will certainly have to find ways to find their forward players in better attacking positions. Improve second half, that's for sure. Hits the foul. Another free kick here for Mohun Bagan Super Giants. Bengaluru in terms of trying to defend this lead. Very, very slender lead. Giving Mohun Bagan Super Giants yet another set piece here. Decent bit of control. When you get the shot away, not enough elevation on that ball in. Now on the counter attack, Bengaluru can kill this game off here and get the run going forward. Ashik Adhikari, it's a lovely pass for Arbas. Looks to chip this one. It's just over. Oh, that was outrageous. Nee Suba is asking the question as to why he was not fed. Great chance on the counter attack. Nee Suba could have just run with the ball. Very, very surprised that Arbash, while he sees the goalkeeper off his line, that certainly is inexperienced players. Nee Suba could have either gone for goal or just run towards the corner flag. Instead, Mohun Bagan, with still time left, we're into borrowed time and stoppage time here. How costly will that Arbash decision turn out to be here? Mohun Bagan once again win the ball and look to load the box here. Bengaluru defending for their lives. Cross comes into the box towards the far stick. It's slightly overhit. Need to chase this down. Oh, I think the ball has gone out of play there from Levan Castagna. A minute over to 8 minutes of allocated time. The referee has certainly had a look at his watch on numerous occasions. They'll get the throw in. Bengaluru nearly there. And once again, I'd like to extend my heartfelt gratitude for everyone who's tuned into the live stream here today on the Reliance Foundation Youth Sports YouTube channel. Fantastic support for both these clubs. And the referee does blow the full-time whistle. What an incredible result that is for Bengaluru Football Club as they started off match week 7 in third, and after match week 8 they have leapfrogged their competition temporarily into top spot of Group A of the Reliance Foundation Development League National Group stages. Incredible victory after Wimlanlal Hangshin's first half goal. It was Bengaluru Football Club who had to be solid defensively, and they did manage to close the game out with a clean sheet of real importance. Well, the defending champions Mohun Bagan Super Giants, their journey ends in the national group stage. The defense of the trophy cannot go on any further. It is yet another game that Mohun Bagan Super Giants have failed to score, and their title defense hopes ends in the national group stages as Bengaluru Football Club are top of Group A. Well, so they were Delhi playing Sindhi Deccan later on. It could be a seismic match week in Group A of the Reliance Foundation Development League National Group stages. It's Bengaluru with a very impressive victory. Well, absolutely nothing to separate the two teams in terms of the statistics, even in terms of ball possession, shots on target, and chances created. 4 corners for Bengaluru, 6 for Mohun Bagan Super Giants. They couldn't take advantage of either as Bengaluru Football Club get a massive clean sheet to keep Mohun Bagan Super Giants at arm's length. Full time here at the SSA Stadium. Bengaluru Football Club 1, Mohun Bagan Super Giants 0. Mohun Bagan Super Giants are out of the Reliance Foundation Development League, and Bengaluru are currently top. We'll enjoy the highlights of what has been a tight and tense encounter which kept us on the edge of the seats right till the very end. Bengaluru Football Club can now put their feet up and enjoy the game coming on later on today as Mohun Bagan Super Giants' journey ends right here. Enjoy the highlights. I'll see you guys for the next match game as Mohun Bagan Super Giants will be lamenting their missed opportunities. Bengaluru, top of Group A.